it is, one of the NFL's truly iconic stadiums, and the oldest one still in use. It's Soldier Field in Chicago. Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as Week 2 gets underway. Evans now to return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets him around 6 there. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Now we're going to have a timeout for the players shaken up, and that's DeAndre Swift in some discomfort and being attended to. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm, but it was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks and may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. They'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. 6 yards, the pickup there.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Penix here from the gun. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They send Henry in motion left. He breaks a tackle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Hand off to the back. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now.
Another carry for him. Broke through the tackle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Go.
Able to get it to Moore. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get an even... play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Seven Pirates! Get up!
To throw is Williams. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Running left is Robinson. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
Has a hole left, room to run. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Go! Hey, check that, street, street. Hup.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's good for another Chicago Bears.
Here we go, set.
Working inside the red zone. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Bravo 80. Alert, alert. Go.
Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
So on 4th down, out is Cairo Santos for the Bears field goal. This from just 23 yards away. Carney's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Falcons looking down a very long field. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Penix now to throw. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And it's going to be Bears football. They're set up at the 35 now.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake, Williams. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it's going to be second down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
The give here on second. And he's tackled for a short gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Falcons going nickel to defend this 3rd down play. Working from the gun, Williams. Komet brings it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Williams to throw on first. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. So it's second down coming up. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Throwing again on second, Williams. Flush down now to his left, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Toward Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. Took that rush to impact the quarterback and took that linebacker to deliver on the other end, a critical takeaway.
Ready up.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They send a man in motion. They go play action. Here's Penix. Throwing the out route complete. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. That's taken in by Henry. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push their lead to 4. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points. And that's mission accomplished there.
They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. One last play before the break.
Go!
Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set.
Here's the handoff. Juke the defender. He's got a gain of 6 there. Braylon Trice there to meet him. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
They give it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Hold it ready.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Now here's Williams. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
18, right here. 70. 70 range, 70 range. Ready.
He'll throw it. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Sometimes a quarterback gets so focused on coverage down the field, you lose sight of those linemen right in front of you. On that occasion, he throws it right to the D lineman. Easy to get the paw up and swat away a potential 1st down.
1st and 10, or under Robinson. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another carry for Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and just 2 to go. Here's Penix. Complete beyond the mark. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the shotgun, Penix. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
So now, here's third and goal. And again, it's Penix. He's got it! And in for the Atlanta touchdown! Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 2nd and 6 now. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, Williams. Catch made underneath by the back. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, about the 37-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set.
Running this one left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That one's out and cut on the right side. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down throw by Williams. Hits him on the out route.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's going to end up out of bounds, which will end our 3rd quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Come on, set, hook.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Cougar 19. Bring it. Ready?
Going ground game again here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears now within 1 score in the 4th. So now the Bears getting set. Big moment coming as they go for 2.
Will line up for the 2 points.
He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Play action. Here's Penix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. On the move, headed right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So it'll be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. Third down, here's Williams. Setting up the running back screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He fires one deep down the middle. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. First and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he doesn't get the lane he wants or needs. He's going to be taken down at the line. No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Tight end going in motion here. Third down, it's Penix. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's trying to go deep again. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go now.
To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Williams to throw on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Still sticking with the passing game. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Ready.
Williams will look to throw. That's more on the quick slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready,
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
set, get up.
Throwing it again here. This one's caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
At the Falcons' 10-yard line.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Staying with Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Williams. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finds a seam down the middle. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Here's Williams. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And in for the Chicago touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Go!
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Bears 35. Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go, set! Go!
Now a give running right. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Chicago.